All right, what's the deal with your boy Love One and Hate One? In the building with your boy Gil. And we back at y'all with another radio call. You guys already know we finna cook. I know it's been a minute. At the same time, you guys know how it go. Shit. The longer you wait, the better the good. So we just seen a good fight between Pitbull, Cruz, and Lamont Roach. You got half is saying Lamont Roach won, half is saying Pitbull won, and you got, you know, a fair amount of people that's saying it was a tie. I thought it was a draw. And I also want to let you guys know this, okay? It's not like it's just blacks that's saying they thought Lamont Roach won. It's not like it's just Mexicans that's saying they thought Pitbull Cruz won. Shit, you got some Mexicans out there that's saying, hey, man, listen, I thought it was close. You know, maybe Pitbull won, but I don't know. Roach could have won that fight. And there's some blacks out here that's saying the same shit, man. I don't know, man. It was a close fight, but I thought Pitbull could have got it, you know. Even Frank Martin after the fight, he said he thought Pitbull won, you know. So it's like it's one of those type of fights. But in my opinion, and Gil, I want to know yours once I'm done. In my opinion, when I first watched it, because I watched the fight back twice already. When I first watched it, I had Lamont Roach winning. I thought that Lamont Roach got off the canvas, and basically I thought that Pitbull Cruz did good early. And then I thought that Lamont Roach came back pretty strong and kind of won the championship rounds of the fight. But once I watched it back, I was like, I don't know, man. It looked like Pitbull Cruz could have got that 12th round, you know? So when I watched it back, I had the first round 5-1 to Pitbull Cruz, and I had the ending rounds 5-1 to Roach. So it depends on how you watch it. But I thought a draw was fair, you know? It's one of those type of fights you could watch it 1,000 times, and you might have a different winner every time. But it was a very good fight. As you guys do know, I thought Lamont Roach would win. But Pitbull Cruz showed up, man. And one thing I respect about Pitbull Cruz, he said he wants to rematch ASAP. Like, we don't even have to wait like Gervonta Davis. We have it ASAP. And I thought it was a good fight. Another thing that Cruz did in that fight that kind of surprised me, shit, he hopped on the back foot during times of the fight. And, shit, he showed a little bit of boxing. Now, some people will say, you know, oh, Lamont Roach made him do that. And I thought that when I first watched the fight. But once I watched it back, I'm like, I don't know, man. It looked like Pitbull Cruz was just trying to mix it up. However, my conclusion is I thought a draw was fair, you know. And that's my thoughts on it. Gil, what's your thoughts?
I thought a draw was fair, but it's only because the referee took that point away for the shot to the back.
Okay.
Like you said, Pitbull started boxing in the middle rounds, but that was because his dad told him to do it in the corner. Once he started seeing that he was getting tired from throwing those heavy shots, he started telling him, try to box. You know how to do it. You're okay. Just box him for right now.
Yeah.
Until you get your energy back. And the reason I had Pitbull winning the last 2 rounds, I would say because he hurt him in the 11th, and he was able to do some stuff in the 12th. But that, to me, just gave it a draw. That's the reason that they got the draw, you know?
I don't remember Cruz hurt him in the 11th, though.
He hurt him. If you look,
I got to watch it back, though, man. I got to watch it back again.
He rocks him in the 11th, and you can see that Roach steps back after getting a big shot with, I think it was the left hand, and he rocked him a little bit. He kind of stepped back a little bit, and he took a little bit more punches, but you could tell he was hurt. So I would say watch it back, but it also played out like we had talked about before. I thought Roach would be boxing, and then Pitbull would try to impose his will. Yeah. But Roach was able to impose his style in the middle rounds, and that's why it got so close, you know?
Yeah, I definitely noticed that. I also think that I don't think Pitbull was hurt, but I know he felt those shots because it was a couple times when Roach caught him, and I see Pitbull go back a little bit. So my whole thing is basically Pitbull did hurt Roach, especially with that knockdown. But I gotta watch it again. I only seen the fight twice. How many times have you watched it?
I only got to watch it that once, and then I've seen clips over, which I know what happened. So it's like I understand why they took the point away. Yeah. But I thought there should have been more of a warning, to be honest with you, because there was only one warning prior to that point getting taken away, and it wasn't really a bad shot. It just that shot landed on his back.
You're right. It was one warning prior to why the point was taken. But I remember a lot of people missed this. It was one time where Isaac Cruz tried to like headbutt Roach with his shoulder.
But if you remember, the commentators kept saying it was a low blow. It was not a low blow. It was.
No, that's what they fucked up at. No, I'll get what you're saying. That's what they fucked up at.
It was a punch to the back, and that's why he motions to the side of his back, the referee, to tell him it was because of that shot to the back that he took the point away. And then after that sixth round, I think, was when he started trying to box, but that was also because his dad told him to do it. Because he goes, I need you to start trying to box. You could outclass him. He told him that in Spanish. He goes, just box him for right now. And then in the last 2-3 rounds, he started trying to go at him again. So,
well, if you ask me, I personally feel like the trainer told him that because him coming straight forward on Lamont Roach, that shit stopped working after a while.
Lamont was catching him.
He was catching him. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why I feel like his Pitbull trainer told him the right thing. You know what? Give him some different looks. Show him like you're not the Pitbull that's just gonna come straight forward and throw punches. Like you could do something different, and that surprised me.
I was thinking this after the fight. What his dad should have told him was just straight out double up the jab and go from there, because he wasn't really jabbing after I believe the 4th round. He started trying to throw hooks again. It's like open it up with the jab and then do the hooks, or go uppercuts. He would have caught him a little bit, but he didn't really do that.
Yeah.
So he started trying to box, move back, do the boxing thing. But it really wasn't working for him either, because it kind of made him look like he slowed down, and then that Lamont really had control of the fight. Which he kind of did. I mean,
he did though, Gil. And I'm glad you're keeping it real. I'm glad you're keeping it real, because a lot of people don't admit that. Like, I could admit, this is how I look at it, Gil. When it comes down to the first 6 round, man, Lamont Roach was in control. It's like Lamont Roach. I mean, he wasn't in control. He was getting controlled. Isaac Cruz is controlling him, but I feel like the second half of the fight, it looked like Pitbull Cruz Pitbull Cruz was like kind of let Lamont Roach like kind of take over a little bit. It's like, but it was a very good fight though. But
if you notice, Lamont Roach was getting punches off on the inside.
After the knockdown happened, it kind of like woke Lamont Roach up a little bit.
That's why Pitbull started trying to clinch. So if he would have opened up some space with his shoulders, he would have had more success instead of trying to clinch all the time. So, it was a good fight. I don't know if they should have a rematch, only because it was for an interim title, so it might not make sense to do that. Yeah. But I understand if they do,
I think, but I gotta disagree with you though, Gil. I think it do make sense, because it's like it was a close match. If you look at it back in retrospect, it's like pretty much 50-50. It's like, you got half saying Lamont Roach won. You got half saying Isaac Cruz won. And you got another half that's saying, shit, it could have been a draw. So I feel like the rematch makes sense. And let me ask you this. This is another good question I want to ask you. If they don't fight each other next, who they going to fight? Because everybody else is booked.
Well, here's the thing. Lamont Roach has a broken hand. So,
but that could be healed by the next time they fight, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They might have to wait a little bit to get it going again. But who else are they gonna fight? I think they have to kind of do it again to kind of open things up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And then plus, when you think about it, it's like Shakur Stevenson is booked, Teofimo Lopez is booked, Tank Davis is not booked. He said he wants the Pitbull Cruz fight again, but we all know Tank Davis he's full of shit to me. He says one thing and then he does another. So it's like I feel like they should just fight each other next, even if it takes longer because of the injury. You know what I'm saying?
I think Lamont Roach is a good fighter, a great fighter actually. But the thing about it is Pitbull, he's a come forward fighter. So if he can change certain things, use the jab a little bit more, I think it'd be a harder fight actually in the second fight.
I think it'll be a harder fight for both, Gil, because I swear to God, I think that because Isaac Cruz showed us he can find the back foot a little bit, at least against Lamont Roach. And I think it'll be a harder fight for Lamont Roach too, because it's like, hey, if Isaac Cruz would have got one more knockdown, it's like he really won the fight. So it's like Lamont Roach, he can't hit the canvas, and his glove did touch the canvas, and I was shocked. Isaac Cruz hurt that boy, man. It was a very good fight though, and I don't want to dwell on it too much. I just feel like the rematch is going to be epic, and I feel like a draw was fair. So I'm kind of with you on this one. You got any more final thoughts on it though?
I think this fight will help solidify who's next for Tank Davis if he ever fights again. Because I don't even think Tank will fight anytime soon. So it shall determine who gets him.
Yeah, the winner of the rematch should just fight Tank. That's fair enough. Because people,
it'd be good money, bro. Because
hell yeah,
these guys can fight each other and fight a good fight. I think they all have shown they have power, so it would be a good fight for everybody.